Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Cork you.
You hour on Tuesday.
How is everybody today?
Hopefully.
So, anywho, tonight we are featuring a Joel Gott 1815 Cab Sav. Interested in joining us? Let us know. So, anyway,
So as we approach our little happy hour, I just want to say that, some people have a day. A day.
day for real.
We have had both of us a day and a half already. So we are here a little bit on the express mode, but we're here nonetheless. And what better way to unwind after a day than having some wine with some friends?
Exactly.
So what we're featuring here is a Cab Sauv, like you said, Joel Gott, 815, California. It's a 2019.
Good year. So let's read the label and see what it says.
It says, in 1996, we've been working with vineyards across the state to create balanced wines. Our Cab Sauv is structured with concentrated fruit flavors, balanced tannins, and a long, textured finish. Enjoy. You can go to their site, gottwines.com, on here. I have not had this brand before. We got it at a local store. Believe it or not, and I'm going to say it. No, it's two T's. We got it at Walmart. Now, that's not our typical shopping place, but we were in a bit of a express. Let's just get stuff. So we're going to give it a shot. And it's not the cheapest bottle on the rack, by the way. So here.
So we're going to go ahead and pour it.
We're going to give some. I forgot my little wine genie, but
It's okay. It happens.
I noticed right off the bat, it's got a pretty rich color.
It smells amazing.
So we don't want to discount your Walmart. If that's where you go, then that's where you go.
And that's why we go to places where you go.
We typically shop a lot at Lucan's. I don't know if Lucan's is everywhere in the country, but it is here in Florida. Total Wine, Publix. There's just whatever grocery store you have, but Walmarts are everywhere. So why not?
Why not?
So
I
got to give it the classic
A
swirl.
roll.
I like mine to be open a little bit.
And just so you know, the whole point of this podcast is, let's say we drink this bottle and it's bad. We did that for you.
We sacrificed.
We said, hey, this was not worth what we bought it for.
And this price point here was $15. So we'll see. I'm giving it some air because reds do need some air.
We're gonna give it the college try. But yes, let's let it breathe a minute or so.
So right off the bat, it's very sharp.
It's burning in my eyes when I get it close. So
it's because this might be a wine you must decant, actually.
You are correct.
It's got some nice legs.
That's what I was just gonna say. If anybody can see, there's some fairly decent legs for those of you that know about legs. Let's look at this.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, we probably have a bad glare.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, which is okay. But we are, again, broadcasting live from Sunshine Supply in Tarpon Springs. So if you need a fun gift,
they customize all sorts of stuff, and the proprietors are amazing.
Amazing.
And we want to support their local business as well. Yes. And we really enjoy being here. They let us use the speakeasy in their place. And I can't say enough about Chris and BJ and their family. They're wonderful. People. So we're happy to be here and happy to, we will be featuring, even our shirts come from Sunshine.
Yes.
And we will start featuring products on our site that are made locally sourced because
Absolutely.
we are all about local business. So cheers.
Salud.
Let's see how it goes.
Huh.
I didn't expect that.
I thought it was going to be not great, and it's fairly decent.
I thought, given the tannins, that it was going to be much stronger, but it's pretty light.
It's a little on the sour side, in my opinion. More vinegary than I like. What do you think?
Let me have another sip. I'm also gonna.
So let's try maybe
We're
a
doing
little
some
snacky snack and see
cheeses
if
and crackers and the like.
maybe it'll
Hummus.
That's the one thing you got to know about wine is that it can change with anything. Air, time that you have it sit out, what you mix it with. So that's the beauty of wine. Also, it's just really good. So I'm gonna use this because it's a roasted red pepper, and I think it'll have a pretty decent pungent taste.
Chilean extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah, so let me eat this and drink this one. This might be kind of a hit. Let's see.
It's not sour to me. It's sort of middle of the road.
It was a good mix.
Middle of the road for me.
I like that. I liked it with the hummus.
Okay, for sure. Let me try a little.
It tasted completely different with the hummus. You get a good mix of the hummus before you drink the wine.
Mm-hmm.
Swirl it all in there.
And this hummus has it's roasted red pepper, but it's not super spicy. So oh,
Right? It was a completely
can I have
different.
another cracker or two? Just slap a couple on here.
I'll slap a couple on there for you. So how's everybody's Tuesday going? We are experiencing some really crazy warm weather here in Florida. Not unusual for Florida, but unusual.
We had historic record high July. So now we're in August, where it's typically the hottest. It's been really extraordinary. Okay, so back to this wine. This is a good table wine.
I think so. That's what I was going to say as well.
If you want to knock somebody's socks off, this is not the one. Okay. However, if you want an easy drinker, it's very.
If you're having a party with a lot of people that you don't know,
People that don't like a lot of red wine, this is a little on the milder side.
yes, they might enjoy it.
Especially for a cab, in my opinion.
I think this would be a good if you had a big party and a lot of people you didn't care that much about.
Or, well, you're not trying to poison them.
No.
We're not getting Reuniti or Boone's Farm.
The Reuniti was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'd buy it again if it were the right circumstance. Would I buy it for my home stash? Probably not. Because, again, historically, I really enjoy really deep, dark reds. I like reds that just...
I'm a heavy red type of person.
Mm-hmm.
I love a very heavy Merlot.
I'm not into the
I don't
watery...
like sweets. Like I would never drink a Chianti. I don't like them. I think they're too sweet, too light. I like really heavy
So
reds.
it's not terrible for $15.
For $15.
At Walmart.
Walla 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 world. And $15, you can get it anywhere across the country.
Or at gotwines.com.
That's pretty clever.
I think it pairs better with the hummus.
That's what I was
it's
saying.
bringing
I
out
actually haven't
a
had
little
it
bit
with the
more
cheese yet.
jammy flavors.
I haven't had it with the cheese yet, but I thought the hummus really brought it out.
A sexy little
So
mix.
it looks like it works well with heavier flavors.
It would probably do well with spicy foods, I think. is as long as we're gonna go that route. I'm gonna mix it up, do hummus and cheese.
Bold.
Mm-hmm. This is almost like dinner as well. We've both been very busy.
Yeah. We hardly ate today.
Mm.
Long day.
Lots of meetings, lots of stuff. All good though. Hey, it's Tuesday.
We have day jobs. It's hard.
Mhm.
It's what we do. We have to work to let us be
Like
able to
everybody
enjoy
else.
this. Yes.
I wonder where our Shannon is.
I think I didn't send everything out in time for her.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
good. I'll do better next week.
So we're getting our feet wet with all the podcasting. And it takes a little, there's technical difficulties that happen.
All one of you that sign up understand. So,
Right.
we're basically talking to each other, which is awesome.
We're drinking wine.
We're drinking wine.
This is when the best conversations actually happen, to be honest with you.
Yes.
And I know all of you winos out there can concur. Yeah, we see you.
We see you.
So,
We see you. We know you. And by the way, how many people tell me, "Oh, I see your thing on Facebook"? Yeah, you guys watch. So there's that. I think I had 4 people last week said, "Oh yeah, I saw your thing on Facebook. Where are you guys? Are
exactly.
you stalking us?
I mean,
You don't want to just get on and talk with us? I get
we
it.
really want people to talk to us.
We would like you to talk to us.
Now, granted, we have not been as consistent, but we
No,
are.
We're getting consistent.
It can be a struggle because, as you know, life can get rather in the way.
Right.
That said, we make time, and this is what it's all about, really, to sit without your phone and talk with your friends over
Oh, well.
vino and some yummy treats. It's personal connection, and that got really, really lost during the COVID. And with the computer technology age that we are in, we just want to connect. That's the goal of our wine club, is to connect with not just you and us, but all these local businesses that are out here day in and day out, working their tail off to survive. And we want to be part of that experience.
We want to be their biggest champion.
And I think it's important. I think every city and every town across the United States and beyond, we all, if we just got more together, like people used to do back in the day, I think we could really forge a lot of great friendships and relationships. And
Well, you know what's funny? Like, people don't show up to anybody's houses anymore, right? I would never
We
show
do.
up to someone's house if I didn't call them or text
Oh,
them. But no one randomly shows up. Back in the day, people would just show up at your house. And then all of a
Yay.
sudden, it's like, let's have drinks and things. Times have changed. And that's kind of sad that, you have to ask permission to just show up and have a drink and hang out,
I mean,
you know?
I like to be notified because who knows if I'm in my pajamas or, if I don't want to have company.
I'm
But
saying it was cool back in the day. People came over, people hung out like that,
just an FYI, next week we are going to do our podcast from another local business, and we will be informing you where that is, and it's going to be a blast. I think we're going to have patrons joining us as well. It should be a good time. We really do want to have this be a community and demystify some wines.
Not to mention, we just outside of that, we just want to bring some joy in your homes and bring something to you that you would not be able to do because everybody's busy.
Or you got kids, or you got to cook dinner, or you
All the
got
things that
maybe
happen.
put the baby down, and it's like I gotta have me.
Shannon, that normally
A glass
joins
of wine.
us, it's my fault probably that she's not on today. She's got a 2-year-old, and so she tells her husband, "Nope, I'm getting on with the girls. You need to put him down, and that's what's going to be. I'm going to take a half an hour to drink virtually with my girls." So we want to see more of that.
Lots more of that. Because why not? And I also want people to log in and have their own wines that they can share and say, well, this is what I got and this is what I paid, and it's outstanding. I love when people recommend a really good wine.
Absolutely.
I will 100% go try it. And we'd like to try something new every time. I do have my wines that I typically are my go-tos. But
not to mention, so we're Angel members
Naked Wines.
through Naked Wines. So they only work with independent wine makers. So every bottle that you get from them is from a local family-owned small place. So between the two of us, I don't know how many bottles we have. And maybe we should start featuring that, but maybe we should connect with the people that own those vineyards and see what they feel about that.
Yes, so I'm sure that anybody who's on the Facebook or social media will have seen ads for nakedwines.com. I tried them, and they're really fantastic. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, and I do want to give a shout out. I got a case where a bottle had been corked. So I called them. They answered the phone.
They have great customer service.
They answered the phone. He immediately credited me, and he sent out wine for me. Now, that's customer service, like amazing. So when I would like to connect with the company, and maybe we can feature them, and we want to feature them on our website.
Absolutely.
And maybe they'll give us a little kickback, maybe a little free bottle. They have great deals. I'm an Angel member, so I got a huge case of 14 wines and a 1.5 liter, and it didn't cost me a dime. But I pay a little subscription every month, but it adds up. And every single bottle is in it. So what I do is when I drink them, I take a picture of the ones I really like. You can also get on there and let them know and put that in your profile. But it's amazing because I've tried things I would never have tried, or stuff that's knocked my socks straight off. I do want to feature their company, so we'll work on that. I think that'd be a good thing.
Absolutely. I have my guy, he calls me all the time, that's from Napa. So we can probably incorporate that. Or make our little tiny podcast a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, we were just trying to get our feet wet here and connect with people, but I think we are going to be thinking a lot bigger. We want to grow. We want this to be a massive club. And we just
have a lot of fun doing it. So we just hosted an event on Friday, and it was such a blast. So we networked a lot through Meetup, met some amazing people, a ton of people that know wine, had a great evening.
It was, how many people? There had to have been, well, there was 10, 11, 12, maybe 14 of us.
People, yeah.
And some old members, some new members, some people that just showed up, and they're all now becoming members. And what a great thing. And we wound up having such a great time. And the level of education, some people know nothing, and there are some that are sommeliers. And
yes,
there's no snobs in the group.
Yeah.
We don't tolerate the snobs.
We know people that know so much about wine. It's not even funny. And they treat everybody like they're regular, like we're all the same. They're just so happy to share their knowledge of wine.
Yeah, try this. It's really good.
Yeah, that's the beauty of having a wine club like this, is that we welcome everybody in. I want everybody to share their experience and ask questions. I don't know. I would like to say maybe I'm a little bit above novice, but I'm not great. Stacey's a little more.
I've been in wine clubs, but with very with people that know way too much about it.
And
like where they had cellars in their own homes, and I'd be at their house, and then they bring out the whole kit where you smell different scents and then sip, and it's it
Another
teaches you.
experience.
It teaches you about a palate. So my palate's a little stronger.
But
than the
then
norm.
but then we meet these people. Shout out to Sean that invite us over, and we get there and there's like 5 bottles sitting there decanted with the years that they came out, and for us to determine which year of the same wine we like better. So we have people in our wine club that just want to come out for a glass of wine and hang out. And we have people that know so much about wine, and we love that community. We are not wine snobs. We are wine enthusiasts, but in the right way.
My goal is to learn more about it myself, and
Exactly.
my palate's, like I said, pretty strong. I mean, I can really tap into a lot of different essences, like Old Shoe. Now I know it sounds weird, but if you've ever, most people don't know that there's so much that goes into
An Old Shoe.
yes, besides dirty feet, wine, and what brings out the to better experience wine at its fullest. It's not a glug glug glug, like you do. We're not doing shots, and we're not, but to get the true essence of a wine, you have to understand what it actually what essences there are in the wine itself. So I'm going to order a kit of smells, like they come in little vials. I mean, I'm sure some of you know where you open a vial, you smell it, you kind of take it in, and then you take a sip. It can be anything from, like I said, leather to thyme, rosemary. I mean, there's so many things. It drastically changes how the wine tastes because of what you're smelling. It's amazing, and I want to learn more about it. So one day when I order the kit, we'll start featuring that, because I want to get.
Because why not?
I just want to be. I want my palate to be even stronger.
Exactly.
I would love to be a sommelier, actually. Maybe that's in my future.
I have a friend at work that he is a trained sommelier, and we have the best conversations, and it's so amazing how much he knows about wine. And just I'll have a 5-minute conversation with him, and he'll be like, "Ooh, give me all this information." One day we will do that. He bought me a bottle of wine, which was
It's bully
so
something.
sweet, but it's from a vineyard in New York State. It's a Cab Riesling blend.
But it's white.
Yes, it's white. So I'm so excited. He said when they brought it to his table, he said, "That sounds disgusting." He tried it. He loved it because he's such a sweet guy. He brought a bottle back for me because he knew that we do this. And so we want to find these small little places, vineyards, and feature them. And maybe we should let them know, hey, we're going to feature your wine on our podcast, and we'd love for you to chime in and help us
Promote.
Everybody learn about it.
Speaking of that, when I was in Virginia, I went to a bunch of wineries with my family, my dad.
It was a very terrible vacation.
It was awful.
It was so bad.
And I brought back wine from everywhere we went, but I bought 2 bottles of a Cab Rosé blend. Surprising as hell, I'm going to tell you that right now. It was rosé colored, and I thought it's going to be sweet. It was I bought 2 bottles. I would have bought more, but I was saving. I just didn't know other wineries, how much I was going to bring home. But outstanding. And I have pictures of it. And I talked to the winery, and it's very surprising. And that's what I love about it. Like, I was shocked. It tasted so complex. Like, it was crisp, but it had the Cab depth, if you will. So I can't wait to try the wine that her buddy got for her, because I bet you
And
it's
again,
going to be very awesome.
He was a sommelier on top of all that. So maybe we should ask him to call in that day when we had it was just so nice that he took his daughter to college and got her a new car. That's why he went up there. And he went to the vineyard because he is a sommelier and loved this bottle and picked one up for me. And that meant the world to me. So on top of enjoying wine and where you get it, there's also the love part of wine. And that means the world to me, that somebody did something that nice. So you can change the world through wine.
I believe so. I think it's you know, when throughout history, people sitting down for dinner and bring out the wine.
Exactly.
And you know,
absolutely.
Having lost family members, a bunch of them recently, both of us, and I'm sure everybody here.
Tough times these days.
It makes me want to connect even more, because a lot of my family's gone and a lot of her family's gone. And I want to feel like this is my wine family and we can share in the joys of life.
Absolutely.
Over beautiful wines. And whether we're virtual or whether we're sitting across the table or whether we make a trip, if you're somewhere when you're on our podcast and you're on our club, we'll come and see you, and maybe you could take us to places that we've never been. Well, we want to travel and drink and share, and we want to meet our club members. That's on our big.
That's our thing. Is that we're going to meet every single one of you. All one of you. We're going to meet all of you.
Eventually, we'll have more. But these are going to be in the archives of our podcast anyway,
absolutely.
So you can see them. I don't know what else to say about that.
But we love doing this wine club. We love sitting here having these bottles of wine, just trying them out with you if you're on, and if you're not, that's okay. I know a lot of you tell me that you watch our cast without saying anything. That's fine.
Pipe up though.
We would love for you to chime in.
I don't care if you have a dog that's barking or your kids pipe in, and we'll be like, "Hey, girl."
We do this every Tuesday live. We could do this not live. We chose to do it live because we want to interact with everybody. We could make this easy for us. Believe me, our schedules are tough.
Yes.
Tuesday is such a bad day for me to drink a lot of wine.
Is there a bad day to drink a lot of wine?
I drank a lot of wine.
Relief.
I drank a lot of wine before I got here, so there's that. Sorry, I'm committed to my trade. But
Pinot Grigios. She had a nice starter. It's like an appetizer.
It was an appetizer.
Yes, it's tough all the way around. We have the toughest time right now finding a day that's good for the both of us. And you know, she's has her own career going, and I have two other businesses that I run myself.
We have careers.
And it's, you know, it can be tough. We may end up changing the day. We may end up changing the time. Right now, this seems to be the best fit we can find
for us. We want to make it work for you so that there's more of you out there chiming in and drinking the wine and getting together with us. So we have to do a little more research to see what works for people that could sit down. I think this is a great time, but maybe not.
I think it's a great time because I can't say that. A lot of
we
people
can't,
are off of work.
We can't speak.
People are at home, maybe, or you can even log in on your phone. You know,
we would love to hear from you.
I would love to do Wednesdays, but that's impossible.
Wednesday's impossible for me.
Thursdays are tough. Fridays and Saturdays are.
Everybody has a life. Fridays and Saturdays.
People do stuff. Mondays, you know, everybody's just trying to get back to the grind. So I don't know.
Tuesday is a good day for sure.
My schedule is going to change here in the next well, this next week, I can, work around a certain amount of things. She has unmovable things. But again, any suggestions, not cruel ones, by the way.
I'm down for cruel ones. Send me the cruel ones. It's all good.
Any suggestions to what we can do better, what you all want to see, what you want to know, what would work, what we just want to.
We're doing this for everybody, for community.
Mhm.
We sit around and drink wine all the time. We don't need to go live and buy wine and Triscuits and all the things that we're doing. We're doing this to reach out to a bigger audience, so that because we know what it feels like when you're sitting around and kind of feeling a little blue.
Maybe you're just really having a tough day. Maybe
It
you're
was a
having
bad
tough
day.
year. Maybe tough few.
Exactly.
Maybe
So join
this
us.
is not.
Join us.
We are all uniquely bound to the human experience,
Exactly.
and that lately has been crazy on so many levels.
So for yourself, take 30 minutes out of your day and dedicate it to yourself and something that you want to just sit down, chill out, take a shower. We don't need to see your face. Get a bottle, pop it. It doesn't even have to be wine.
Take a bath and just
Yeah,
let
you
us
can
enter-
be in your bathtub. Do it from your phone.
And I really, I also want to amp up the entertainment value of it all because I'm kind of a silly little ham sometimes. But we're all in this mixed up world together until we're not. So until then, I intend on enjoying as much of it as I can. Because life, my friends, is very short,
it
as
comes
you know.
at you fast.
And you never know. So you might as well crack that bottle open and have a sip with your friends.
We're gonna be
And soon to be
here.
friends.
We're gonna be here with you. So with that,
Cork
cork
you.
you.